I just traumatized an entire family, and I didn't mean to. Got in the elevator, pressed my floor, knowing damn well my floor is higher, so it should have taken me longer to get up there. Say for instance, I live at 001. Or no, say for instance, I live at 009. So I should have been going up to the 9th floor or whatever, right? I got off on the 3rd floor and went to 00 or 3001 or whatever. And the way how my building is set up on the hallways, like depending on which elevator you get off at, you know exactly which side you're going, right? You're used to the place. So I get off on the wrong floor, not paying attention, my head's in my phone, and I went down the right hallway. I went down the right hallway, but it's just that I was on the wrong floor. And I got to the door and I noticed there's like white paint or something rubbed off on the door on the side, like, you know, like when somebody's moving in and something brush up. So I seen it. So I was conscious enough of that fact. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, did I move something and rub it off? But then I would have known. I would have felt it, right? So I'm like, maybe when I go and I'll ask my mom. So I put my key in and I turn to unlock the door and it's not unlocking. And I tried it a couple times before I looked up and I realized I was at the wrong door on the wrong floor. So I ran back to the elevator, pressed it to go to my floor now, and I heard someone open the door. I heard someone open the door and there was a child there, like a baby, a toddler. And my heart dropped. And I thought about, you know, just pushing my head around the corner and be like, I am so sorry. I'm on the wrong floor. I am so sorry. But would they have believed me? Would they have believed me? I don't know. So I decided against it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to identify myself. Because even if they did believe me, or if they didn't, they know what I look like now, and there's potential that we're going to run into each other, and then every time they see me, they're going to be like, oh, that's a girl who tried to rob us, or that's a girl who accidentally tried to come into our house. And I couldn't live with that. So they closed the door, but then I heard them open it again. I'm like, they're probably going to come out here to try and see who it was or what happened. So I ran down to the other floor to wait, you know, for my elevator to go on my floor. But I know if they go to the downstairs, they're not going to show them the video because they're going to be like, oh, it's privacy concern. I'm hoping that's what they do. But if they go and file a police report and police start to investigate, but then hopefully they have enough common sense. They could see when I put in my key into the door, and then when I looked up, they could see all that. I realized it was an error. It was a mistake. I wasn't trying to break into nobody's house. I cannot do jail time. I've never been to a jail cell. I've been to a holding cell, but I don't know if it's the same thing as a jail cell. I think not. I don't know. I don't want to know. I do not want to know. And come to think of it, something like this happened to my mom before. But they actually went into the apartment. They went, I think, down the floor below them or the floor above them, whatever. But their key turned and let them into the apartment. And when they realized there's painting and like different furniture, they realized they were not in their right apartment. Because what property management companies do, or some of them, I don't know if all of them do this, when someone moves out, they change the lock, yes, but they change the lock from a different unit. So they'll exchange 506 keys with 2006 or 2009 or whatever. They'll switch around the locks, the keys or whatever. I'm like, in a way it makes sense, but then so that's what happened. That's what happened. And if the person ever comes across this and realizes it's them I'm talking about, I am truly sorry. I did not mean to attempt to come into your house. I didn't. I just thought that it was my door. I just thought it was my door. I sincerely apologize.